Welcome back to Make It Mental, everybody. Well, my crawler short course truck is technically finished. I gave it a slight test drive. For those of you maybe watching this video for the very first time, this is a motor transmission out of a cordless drill, an 18-volt cordless drill from Snap-on, the heat sink. Has been countersunk. There are screws that are countersunk that run through the bottom of the chassis, holding it up with a couple of nuts. I'm using one of the bars on the opposite side also to secure it to the chassis. And there is a carrier bearing inside this block of wood. It serves no purpose other than to support the carrier bearing. This is a differential out of an old rally car. It just happens to mesh up quite well with the reduction gear / spur gear right here. So I've given it a first test drive. I've used an old ESC, and I'm using a NiCad battery pack because I was concerned that this motor might toast my new ESC that I bought for it. So I'm using an old ESC that I really don't care about to test it out, and it seems to be working just fine. However, on the mechanical side, because this is a cordless drill, all cordless drills have a clutch built into them where they're adjustable, and I've removed the clutch. So it is in a constant state of slip. It will move forward, but it will not move backward. I like its very slow moving, I guess, progress across the floor in my test drive. The big tires give it lots of ground clearance. I'm thinking about removing the springs altogether. If I remove the springs, you still have about an inch of ground clearance right there versus in a full up position. I don't know yet, or at least go with a softer spring if I can find them. But what I need to diagnose now, and I think I got it figured out in my head, is the motor pinion gear turns the sun gear, which turns the ring gear. That's also attached to another pinion gear that turns another set of ring gears against another set of sun gears against the ring gear. And that does that 3 different times. And then the very last one is the clutch mechanism, approximately in this area right here. So this is where I'm getting my slip. So the sun gears, or the sun gears are turning around and around, and very little is happening right here. So if I am thinking that if I take this back apart, lock the sun gear to the ring gear, and then this shaft that's not really seen down here will turn, I might have a higher wheel speed overall. Not much, I mean, because it is very slow to begin with. But I think that's going to be the solution to my problem as far as a wheel slip. So let me give you just a very small demonstration. You're going to have to ignore the mess on my floor. My dog comes in here, plus I do woodworking in here. So here is going to be flat out. And then you can see reverse. It just slips against there too much. So I need to lock the set of gears to make that happen. But I really like, and that is extremely slow. Definitely no damage to the gears are going to occur with this, but you can't go anywhere. Then I'll have to find a body. I'm thinking in my head I want to go shopping on eBay and finding an old metal toy truck of some sort and use that for a metal body. Build a full metal chassis underneath there, more like a giant skid plate basically, to help protect it, to go over the rough, sharp obstacles I plan on driving this thing on. And I think I'd like to take the foam inserts out of the tires as well. We'll see, I don't know. And maybe in the future add rear wheel steering, since this Redcatracing short course truck has the capabilities of doing that very easily. The top turnbuckles are the same on the front and the rear. The steering knuckles are on the same on the front and the rear. The lower A-arms are the same as the front and the rear, so this could very easily by adding something in this area right here, or this area right here, I could very easily add some sort of rear steering, which is probably going to be necessary since I locked the front and the rear differentials. Alright, hope you all get inspired by this video. It's going to be a while before my next one, I think, unless something comes up that's different that I haven't previously posted before. Hope you all have a good day.